Yeah, do you want to share your screen, or should I have mine open here where this is 19th, or what are you thinking?
It depends if we are going to sell something. I don't have my own properties here. It's all about clients, so I wouldn't want to share client stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, do you want
I
to
think
get into
that
mine? I can give you access to mine probably.
yeah, we can do it. You can go to admin
Okay.
in the middle, admin. No, first up.
User.
Admin, management. Okay, you can see my screen.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I would start first of all. Okay, let me close that. Okay. So do you want to say some things specifically about your store, what you're doing, or you want me to start saying some stuff in general, and I'll lead you through the process?
Yeah, let's start general, just kind of get a basic idea, and then I'm sure I'll have some more kind of brand specific questions as we go. Because I'm pretty much, I mean, I've looked at Google Analytics here and there ever since the beginning of starting this, but never have I dove in and really understand all the potential. I've never set up a goal, never done any of that. So really, I'm pretty green on all this as well.
Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. So, what what do I want to start is first is I want to see if the analytics are working on my side.
Right.
So 9. So first of all, what I usually do, and I go to a product of whatever just to see if it's working.
Uh-huh.
I will go here on real time. On real time, I just have an overview of how my site is performing, my store is performing on lifetime. I don't usually use it. It's more about the store owner to feeling happy. Okay, oh now I have 15 users in my site or 100 or whatever. But
Right.
I just want to make sure that right now it gets me. So
Right.
I go to locations, and right now I don't see me. All the people are
Yeah, I got one Malaysia
from
and one United States.
and Malaysia and United States. So let's see. Content in Silver Band Moms. So this is one of the typical stuff that happens with some of the Shopify stores.
Right.
It gets some time in order to start. It doesn't get me for some
Is
reason.
that
It
something on
doesn't.
my end that maybe I don't have it set up correctly?
Let's see. Let's before we get on a problematic states. Let's see if this is something that we can solve. So first of all, I want to see if I see the analytics right here.
Mm-hmm.
UA. So this is 6124. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see right here. No, here I am.
Oh, so,
Greece. It took some
oh
time.
yeah, nice. Just popped up. Popped up on my screen.
Awesome. And if you go,
That's cool.
if you go here. Silver band mom art. Okay, okay. So that's a good stuff. First of all, we know that the store is working. It might take
Yeah.
some time, but so if I change here, 6124, but I don't know if it got me from the first one or the second one because
Yeah.
actually it was the same. Let's see. A big away for normal. Okay, so let's see locations. Still okay. Greece. I'm in content, a big away from normal. So it doesn't get this one because here I'm in incognito mode. It doesn't get this one,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't.
Right.
It should have. So this is one thing to note, and let's see
So a
if
few
we
pages are
can do
missing it.
something to. I think that it's missing some tracking because if I get from an incognito mode, it doesn't matter. It would still should get us,
Right.
but now it gets only the normal mode. So
Oh, it
anyway,
should
we
show
will
both
just
right there if you're on both.
sorry.
It would show you on both pages right there in the content if you had both open.
Yeah, because right now, let me close that and let's see. And you see, it still gets me that I'm in here.
Right.
Then it takes some time, about 30 seconds. So let's revisit on that. Let's revisit on that because I want to make sure that we have this thing fixed.
Yeah.
19th and collection page. And let's see that first coffee. Now, so here it says Greece 2.
Cool. Yeah.
Pick away from normal and coffee first mark. So it gets that, but it just takes some time. Maybe it's an analytic glitch right now, so I wouldn't worry for that for now.
Okay, cool.
The thing that it gets, it's a good thing. So if we want to see about what happens with analytics, we have here 4+1 basic pillars. On the real time, you just have you just want to see how your story is performing, just get a good idea from which locations are the people are from your site and which specific pages do they look at, or if they make any conversions and conversions. The basic, one of the most basic pillars right now here, it's audience.
Okay.
And from here, I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with these terms. I just want to clarify a few things here.
Yeah.
So on audience overview, always make sure, because most of the people, and man, it has happened to me before, and it can drive you crazy. Make sure that you always looking at the best dates, the dates that you want. Okay. So if we look at how your story is performing on the last 30 days, let's say, and always keep in mind that Google Analytics has a slight delay of about 24 hours.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean that you can't look individually for your stores in today's numbers, because you can. But in order to be really sure how your store is performing, just make sure to be looking at the day before and previous dates.
Okay.
So if you want to be exactly sure or how your store is performing, and if you want to look yesterday, look yesterday.
Okay.
If you want to look just today, if you have any problems, look it, and probably by 95%, probably the numbers will match. But in order to be 100% sure, just look at the day before. Okay.
Cool.
So let's do the last 30 days here. And I want to say here that sessions is actually visits.
Okay.
And users are actually people that are unique users.
Okay.
So you will always see that this number, the session number, is always greater than this number. Okay. So these are unique users. You had 34,000 people, which made 49,000 sessions.
Right.
Okay. A session is counted in a 30-minute period. So if I am here right now, okay, I'm a unique user, okay, and I have made one session so far. Okay. Let's say, if I leave it here right now and I will go to have coffee or something and I forget about it, and after half an hour, like at 8:30 my time, and I will go here and continue, let's see this one as well.
Right.
I'm the same user, so I'm a unique user, but this one counts as a different session.
Second session, okay, understood. So it's every 30 minutes.
Okay. So every 30 minutes, yeah, because it happens most of the time. So you will always see that this one, the users are always, the sessions are always greater than the users.
Yeah.
Okay. So the page views is actually page views. So one user might do 1 page view, 2 page views, 3, whatever, 15 page views.
Right.
You have to keep in mind that these are always on average. Okay, so on average, right now in the last 30 days, you got like 2 pages per session,
right?
Which is not bad, but you definitely, I have seen stores with even four pages per session, even
Yeah.
5 pages per session.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to give you a good idea here, is maybe that you could match some content on the people, because you are ruling some of the niches
Right.
here. Maybe people will be interested in hearing more about what you have to say for some content, or maybe some videos
Right.
inside. Make
Yeah.
a blog, because you're already killing it with content, man. So I think that it won't be difficult for you
Yeah.
to do it that way. So this is a way to raise the pages per session metric.
Okay.
Average session duration, 1 minute. It's pretty decent. Everything that is above 1 minute, it's decent. But I think that you can do a better job, man. You're Travis Patel. You can do a
Yeah.
better job.
Oh, totally. We got to get that 4 pages per session.
I'm pretty damn sure that you can open, because the more people spend time on your site, the more are the chances people buying
Right.
more of your stuff.
Right.
Okay. Bounce rate is how quickly someone sees your site and makes a bounce. So if I go into your website and I came here by accident, of I'm not really interested in what you have to offer, or for whatever reason, I bounce in 0 seconds, it's 100% bounce.
Right.
So the bigger the number, the worse. Your number here is decent. Everything below 70% is decent, but I also believe that you can do a good job in going down with this number, the
Right.
bounce rate.
What is the suggestion
And
on getting that down?
sorry, say again.
What are some suggestions on how to get that down a little bit?
Okay, so a good thing to bring the bounce rate down a little bit is, first you have to optimize your store. Maybe people are bouncing because your store is taking too much time
Right.
in order to load. So one good tool here is Google speed tool. Yes, this is the one.
Nice.
So you can do some stuff right here, and you can look at your store and go to this tool right here. Page speed insights. It's in Greek, don't freak out, but it gets on the analysis. It gets on the analysis of your store, and it will tell you right now what things that you need to optimize on your store. So maybe you have some images that need to be made smaller,
Right.
or things like that.
Right.
So one thing to optimize the bounce rate is definitely this tool. And let us see the results that it will get, because it will be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
I have so many cool things to show you today, man.
Dude, I'm already like, this is going to be gold.
It's already gold, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, definitely.
And okay, so 93. Okay, so right now this is on mobile. Okay, so to see here that, let me see if I can change the language. No, I can't. Obviously, I don't know where does it get that I'm Greek. But anyway, here, if you do the same page speed insights by Google developers, it's telling you right now that you score a 60 out of 100 on speed.
Right.
And it tells you that what are the things that you need to fix right now. So it says about something about JavaScript and CSS, and it's tell you here how you can do it, and exactly. And here you can say all about how to optimize your images, and tells you what are the images that you need to optimize. So it says here, CDN, Shopify, blah blah blah.
Okay, cool.
It will save you on. And here, of course, it tells you how do you perform on a desktop PC, which is better. It's 69%. But this is a really cool tool provided by Google. That
definitely, yeah, I've got it on my screen here with the English version, so I can see all the suggestions. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to speed up the site, definitely. Then is what it's saying.
Definitely, and this is will help you maybe up to 5% on
Hmm.
having a better bounce rate.
Now,
The
what
other
is the
thing that
average speed there that you would see usually? What's good in that range?
actually about 85%, 85% is usually pretty good, pretty
Okay.
decent for stores. And usually, mostly the problems with things that it can be really fixed, but often they are overlooked.
Right.
So I think if you go right here, I think that you might see things that you need to improve, like today.
Right. Oh
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
of big.
I'm gonna send this to my developer and say we need this sped up. Do your thing.
You know it. Awesome. So another thing that you need to, in order to lower your the bounce rate,
Uh-huh.
I really believe that the idea with the blog, because people
Right. Better content. Right.
will find more. Mhm. Better content. Even if you have to do all the things that you have to do with the content that you're already producing for the fan pages, Instagram, Pinterest. I don't know
Right.
what channels do you use, but even if it has to be these channels, do them.
Yeah, that's good
I'm pretty
idea.
damn sure.
Just have it going. Yeah.
Hmm. And then if you get to deep dive in the audience a little bit, here you will see the ability. You have the ability to see what are your demographics,
Hmm.
so you can see if they match up with what you have on Facebook ads or
Right.
any other insights that you might have. Age, gender, and you see how your people are performing
Right.
based on their specific age or gender. Or you can see here, if you go into secondary dimension, you can see both. If you type gender,
Oh
you
yeah.
can see that your store in this last month, how it's performing, what is the conversion rate, revenue, how many transactions,
Now, our
and what are the
transactions,
gender.
is that a single order or is that a single product purchased? So if an order
No,
has
it's
three products, was that one transaction?
no, it's not about product. It's about order. So one order may have one product, another might have four.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
these are. I will get you later in order to see specific products if you like, or specific
Yeah, yeah, we'll dive
orders.
into that for sure. That'd be great. So transactions is what
Just
we're looking for as far as that's a sale. So when we're looking at our data, we're looking at transactions, right?
yes, right now this is the revenue. This is from transactions, not orders. But
Okay.
when we get to go here into conversions and here on e-commerce
Right.
and on product performance, you can see specific products.
Okay.
And if you see that, okay, let's see this one, for example. Okay, I want to see from which source medium did this became did we have that conversions. So you can type in source medium and you can see some sort of thing. So PayPal referral, man,
Uh-huh.
checkout referral. Right now, these are not right. Your numbers are not right. So
Right.
I guess that this one is from Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. Those are all Facebook. Yeah, we have no tracking, none like source medium, all that. I don't know what the hell those are. So
Oh, okay,
yeah, we have
okay.
none of
We
that set
have
up. It's just kind of the automatic.
we have a lot of work to do here right now. So one thing, since we are here, because I don't want to forget, right now we see that your 19th store counts as the referral. It's wrong. PayPal also
Right.
wrong. Check Shopify. So what we need to do, I will get on admin. I
Okay.
will get on tracking info, say referral exclusion list, and I add this referral so you won't get referrals from
Okay.
PayPal.19th.com. Let's fix the numbers a little bit here. So check out checkout.shopify.com. So right now, from now on the May 10th, your reporting won't include this one from now on.
Is
But
it going to be
you will
referrals
still
anyway? Just direct traffic, right? Gotcha.
yeah, you will still them as referrals from this period and before. But from now on, you will see that you will have no PayPal as a referral in your own store.
Cool.
Okay, so this what I made right here is one of the most important things that everybody that has a Shopify store and wants to track things with analytics has to do from not day one, second one, from the first. Because we really need to know to fix our numbers right now.
Right.
Let's go into interest and go to overview. Here we have it's like Google gets all as Facebook gets all the data. So not only Facebook has the advantage in getting things about who we are and what we do and what we like.
Right.
Google also gets some data when we are connected on our Gmail account, on our Google account, so it gets us not as really targeted as Facebook, I have to say, but we really have a good idea on in-market segments and on affinity categories of what is our audience.
Yeah.
So you have the ability that most of our audiences are movie lovers or travel buffs, or you see here in-market segment, which is really, really important, home and garden, home furnishing.
Right.
So just have an idea. I really don't deep diving in here, but I just want to have a good idea of how my audience, yeah.
That's cool. I've never seen it before, yeah.
You will see a tons of cool things today, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, so so on Geo, you have the ability, it's pretty self-explainable. So right now you will see language, what surprise, most of your people are US speaking, English speaking countries, but you also have some people from Netherlands, France, Canada, España.
So it's a good spot to look. Even we're trying to go international expanding right now, so I know to go UK, Canada, Australia first.
Yeah, because these are really the ones that you need to be looking out. Although they haven't made any conversions, so from United Kingdom or Australia.
Well, we don't offer international sales on the store. These are all just viewers that are falling upon it. So yeah, that's what we're opening up actually this week. So that'll be perfect. That's who we'll start advertising to first.
Well, and I really, if you, the great thing with analytics is that you have to, if you spend time on them, you really will get into great gems.
Right.
Really, one thing that I'm seeing right now, which is I don't know if it will get to be a great gem, but it caught my eye right now. It's that I see people from Netherlands.
Yeah.
Only 139 sessions. The bounce rate compared to others is really low.
Really low.
30.
Wow.
They spend pages per session 5.
Oh yeah.
Average session duration 6. Okay, the conversion rate sucks, but if I get to see a bigger period right here, will I see the same thing, or it was just something that happened? So Netherlands. Still, it's not that you got good revenue because you're not selling in Europe and Netherlands.
Right.
But maybe people love your stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, Netherlands would be a top spot to start off. I love that. That's killer.
So if you spend enough time on Google Analytics, this is a killer tip if you want to keep one thing out of this call, is that if you always deep dive in your numbers, you will always see great stuff.
Right, exactly.
Great
you know where to go.
You know where to go. So let's move on. Let's go to behavior. Here it's a really good metric. you want to see that actually that your store, and man, this is really exciting to see that 80% of your revenue comes from returning visitors.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So people need to spend some time with you first to get to know you before they trust you and buy.
Yeah.
Because you really see here that your conversion rate is not good for new visitors.
Yeah.
But
It's
when
great.
you remarket them, when you remarket them,
Yeah.
when you remarket really aggressively, you will get to do the sales. 88% of your
Good.
revenue.
That really shows you this is a good stat looking at like lifetime value. Just thinking about, I mean, that's why we've upped our social media and our email game. So that's getting those return visitors in. That's a great little stat there. That just kind of tells you instead of worrying about like spending $10 or $20 to make that front end conversion, you could spend $100 because you know those returning visitors are what they're converting.
Yeah, definitely. And listen to another great tip that I have to share with you today. Here you can combine whatever metrics you want. What do I mean by that? So if right now we see new visitors vs returning visitors, but now this is for all users. Maybe you want to see only your, let's say, your Google AdWords traffic, or maybe you want to see your organic traffic. You have the ability to go here, and let's see, okay, how my organic traffic is behaving. Let's see.
Where'd you click that to find that, to create that segment? Oh, there we go. I see it up top.
Here, add segment.
Perfect.
Add segment, and then it has some pretty made things right here, and says organic traffic, apply. And you see here that from organic traffic, you don't get too much. You get some sessions, but your revenue is not big from organic traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
Or another thing that you can do is you can go to add segments, and you can go and create your own segment. So let's say I want to see new segment, and I want to see, if I go to traffic sources, I want to see how my Facebook CPC campaigns. So source will be Facebook, okay, and my campaigns will be CPC, and I will give a name here, Facebook CPC traffic, save, and I will remove that. And I will see right here, maybe we did, okay. I guess that because you're not tagging your campaigns, we don't get to see the full picture here because this number.
That's something we want to go into a little bit later too, is the tagging process, just to get our consistency down and what we should be tagging and what those terms mean and all that type of stuff.
Awesome. So let me check right here, Facebook CPC. Save. Yeah, but still, these are not the numbers. Still, these are not the numbers. So one good thing is here that you can combine anything that you like. So let's say here that you want to see out of these users, and let's click remove and have all the users again. So let's say that you want to see out of your returning visitors, let's say, what are the devices they are using?
Gotcha. Nice.
Device category. So let's see device category. So I'm seeing right here that most of your traffic you are making a killing on the revenue. 66% of your revenue comes from mobile campaigns, but also 1/3 you have a killer conversion rate as well in the desktop campaign. So maybe this is a good really gem that you could implement and go in and go to your desktop traffic.
Right.
And I see that you have extremely better, far better bounce rate than you have on mobile.
Yeah.
And you have four more pages than the mobile, and you have people spend much more time on desktop than the mobile. So maybe it's a good time to scale those desktop campaigns up.
True.
here's another little gem. Out of returning visitors. Okay, so always take the time into spending more and more time into diving in with your numbers and the analytics.
Right.
The other thing, let's go and move on. Technology. Just want to have an idea of what people use. Most of them are Chrome and Safari. I don't really get to see a lot of stuff right here.
Right.
Or the network, I barely even look at it. AT&T and Time Warner, and I don't know if this is something that some people might find helpful.
Yeah.
And this is what I was telling you about the mobile and the desktop. So you see here that you're doing a really good job on mobile, but also you need to scale as well more your desktop traffic.
Right. Okay.
And that was audience. Audience is really one of the best pillars that you have to take a good look at it.
Right.
And start looking and deep diving in your numbers. But let's go to the more juicy stuff. And before we get to go to the juicy stuff, just give me 1 second. I'm returning. Okay?
No problem, man. No problem.
I'm coming. Give me a second. Hey man, sorry, I'm back.
No worries, man.
Okay, awesome. So let's go and see the other. Are you okay? Are we cool so far? Do you have any questions?
Go. I'm ready for the next good golden tickets you got for me.
Awesome. So let's go to acquisition.
Okay.
Actually, in acquisition, we have to see all the sources, traffic sources that we are getting traffic out. So if you go to all traffic and go to source medium.
Okay.
Let me do that. This as a month. We see right here. Okay. So right now we have the problem that we were discussing, 19th as a referral. So actually we need to fix those numbers better. And I guess that except from the direct, which is this one,
right? Because
you see
right.
What are the conversion rates right here? Man, I wish we had conversion rates like that.
I know. So pretty much just we'll have to wait till some more data comes in now that we've changed those exclusion sites or whatnot.
So yeah, right now you have to remember that from today and now on, you won't get to see 19th PayPal and checkout. So you don't need to change anything right now.
Okay.
You just need to remember that we made the change today. So right now these are legit numbers, but the thing is that the referral is not 19th.
Right.
These are all numbers. Okay, except that maybe the conversion rate. So right now, if we start fixing our campaign and show you the way I use to tag all my campaigns, you will see that all our referrals will come from Facebook CPC, and then we will have the ability if we go here onto campaigns and all campaigns, we will have the ability to sync let's say that you see right now, because we aren't tagging anything,
Right.
we see here that we have no revenue. But if you tagged anything, so right now let's go on this one, because I guess it's a Facebook CPC, okay, which is not tagged correctly. If we go then and go and type add content, I use everything in an add content or everything that I have on an ad set level. So I will show you the exact process I'm following, but usually on an ad set level, I have everything that has to do with male or female, with age, if it's a mobile or desktop or right-hand side ad, what is the interest, and if it's a PPE, a lookalike, website conversion ad, or whatever. So I have the ability to see here, and I will show you exactly the process how I'm doing that, and I will show you the process that will really save you some time.
Cool.
So what we really need to do here in source medium, we have the ability to get to see how our store is performing. We really know all these metrics, and we have the ability to see if something is underperforming, or we have the ability to scale to anything.
Right.
Here on AdWords has a specific separate menu for it, because AdWords is from Google, so it gave them a different kind of website. Here you haven't linked any accounts. I believe that you can get started easily with remarketing and some Google shopping ads.
Oh yeah, I just set up Google Shopping for the store. I want to get these going really ASAP. I was going to talk to you about that actually later, if you're still running those campaigns for folks.
Okay, let's talk about it later. I saw your video last night. I was watching a lot of your videos for the like a boss targeting. Like a boss training, and I saw how you connected the Google Shopping with the Shopify. Anyway, so after you get to do this thing as well, we will get a good data here. So search engine optimization. This is what you need to do, is you have to go and use the Google Webmaster Tools, or the new name where it's called Setup Search Console Data and Sharing. It's really easy to do. You just have to do the same process as you did with the Google Shopping. You have to authenticate that your site is yours.
Right.
So if you get on here and you follow the process, you will have the ability to see how Google sees your website.
Right.
So if you have any error pages, any 404 pages, any duplicate title, description, images, so Google really helps you and wants you to succeed on the organic traffic as well. So gives you the ability to see everything that you have right now. So you can go in to Google Webmaster Tools. Webmaster.
Should I turn on all these advanced type of things when I set this up? Or we've got allow manual tagging to override auto tagging, and use enhanced link attribution?
No, right now you don't have to do. You mean this one?
Yeah, that one, and then also the one below it, use enhanced link attribution. With the
yes, use enhanced link attribution. Yes, this one is on, and you can do. No, you don't need to do override auto tagging, because the auto tagging works pretty decent for the organic. So if you go in and do that, you will have a very good ability to see how your site is performing, what are the landing pages, what's the organic traffic. If you have some errors, what are the keywords that people are actually using. So it's really good to get to know that.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So saying about that, let me show you the process I use in order to tag my campaigns. Let me go drive right here and go to URL. tagging. Okay, so right now I have this also I use in order to tag my campaign. I have this sheet which I'm going to share with you, where I have all the content right here, all the, how do we say this one, which it gets automatically. So let me do an example and you will get to see. So let's say that we want to tag a campaign that we have 19th.com. So you see here that it gets automatically all the information, 19th. So source is always Facebook.
Right.
Medium is always CPC. It doesn't matter if it's a lookalike, a PPE, a website conversion, because we want to use this one to have the same format in everything. So if we go here to analytics, source medium, we will see that we have all our campaigns that are like that, Facebook CPC. And always make sure that you don't use any capital letters, any capital F or any capital things.
Okay.
Always Facebook CPC.
Okay.
So let's say that on the specific ad set, I have some campaigns which are female 25 to 54. Never leave any spaces in between. So
Right.
female 25 to 54. It's mobile, pigs. The interest is pigs are awesome, and it's a lookalike audience.
Okay.
You see that I have everything right here.
Yeah.
And let's say that our campaign are pigs are great. Let's say. Okay. So right now we have the ability to get this link, Command C or Control C. Open it up in a new tab. And you see here, right here, that the tagging is not lost. Facebook, Facebook,
right.
Medium is CPC, content female 25 34, blah 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 blah, right. And campaign pics are great. So when you're using a website conversion ad or a clicks website or things like that, it's really easy to take this URL, this long URL, and use it on your destination URL because it doesn't matter.
Right.
But if you're using PPE ad, for example, you can't really use this one because it's really long and ugly. So what you want to do here is open up good.gl, and I prefer this specific URL shortener because it's from Google, so it works like a charm. Okay, nice. Paste in your URL here. I'm not a robot. And shorten URL. Command C or Control C. And we see here, if I paste that and click, you see here that I haven't lost anything. So this one is Facebook, CPC, female, this is Travis, female, blah, blah, pigs are great. So you have the ability to go back to Google Analytics and see campaigns, all campaigns. Oh, there's my pigs are awesome campaign.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, of course, it's Facebook CPC. Let's see, add content. And go here and let's see, add content. Oh, yeah, it's female 2554. What is it brought me? 5 transactions. What did I spend? $5. So it's profitable. Let's scale it. Or somebody lost money or something like that. So this is a really quick and easy way, because if you have, let's say that you have the same campaign but with 5 different ad sets, you can do this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. That's why I got this exact spreadsheet from you earlier. I was walking through the crew just before we got on this call, so that's perfect. So now in the medium, you're just doing CPC. You won't, like, I was thinking of separating it maybe between, if I'm doing a PPE ad, I would put PPE in medium. If I was doing a WC ad, I'd put that in medium. You think just CPC is the way to go, and then just clarify in the content?
Yes, definitely, because you really want to have everything under in the same format. So always use, I'm not telling you what is wrong or what is right. Maybe something it will work better for you. But what it worked for me and for the agency when I was working, where we did big scale campaigns, Every day we had like 100 ad sets and things like that, and other media buying and paid media. We did like 100 this of a day. So I did this, and this is the most easy way to do, because you have the ability to go right here and have the ability to see which is my ad content,
Right.
which is my ad set. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. Awesome. So let's go. Do it. But if it works for you, Facebook PPE, do it that way. No problem, I mean.
Yeah. Cool. I like that.
Okay. Awesome. So, so with this spreadsheet, and I can share that with you and go on and make your own copies with this one.
I already got that from you, I believe, in our Google Drive, so we're good with that one.
Okay, okay. If you have it, if you don't, just let me know,
Yeah.
and I will share that with you. So, really easy to do, because you see here it gets automatically. So if I remove something, it changes. If I write blah 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 blah, it gets it automatically.
Perfect.
So you can tag all your campaigns in really easy.
Awesome.
Let's go back here, and let's go to behavior a little bit.
Okay.
So on behavior, we have the ability. It's more about looking out specific landing pages, and what is the speed on them, and which are the pages that are going really well. So site content, all pages. You see here that the most page views you get in your website in these last months, it's from cows.
Right.
This is the time people spend on your website, and this is the bounce rate, and this is the exit rate. So one of the most good metrics that you can find out and deep dive in your store is looking specifically about this the all pages, or you can go into landing pages and have the ability to see which were the specific landing pages that people were coming in, and what revenue did they bring you as specific landing pages. And you have the ability to see here, to remember. Another thing is that I use is the site speed. Okay, which has to do with what I was telling you about. So on average, your page load time is 7 seconds, which is not really bad. It's not really bad, but 7 seconds in our era might be a lot.
Right.
So if you use the page speed insights tool, you might go into finding some cool little gems that you could implement and get down this average page loads time.
Perfect.
So let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, I think that we are now. Let me check. This is something that you might find usually, to be honest, a little bit good for you. I don't really use it, to be honest, but the in-page analytics, you have the ability to show how people are browsing in your site and things like that. Okay, loading full view. Why it's not working? You have to download the page analytics Chrome extension. Okay. Anyway, it's just giving you an idea how people move in your website. I wouldn't use it much, to be honest. Just I wanted to you.
I have a Hotjar to look at like heat maps and things like that. So pretty much same type thing, I'd say.
Yeah. And Hotjar is far better.
Okay, cool.
Than this tool. So okay, on events, let me show you that as well, because I don't want to get too much info overload. I just want to have a good idea of what are the things that you need to go implement. So
Yeah.
with events, you have the ability to, if you put some custom coding in your website, you have the ability to count things like how many people did click the to open up the image, to
Right.
view the image, or if you have a specific goal in your page, and it's not only the add to cart, you have the ability to see some to do some specific events and see if you have, for example, how many people they click on the video, or
Right.
how many people did they stop the video, or things like that. But this is on a second level. I just wanted to let you know on that,
Yeah.
so don't worry on that right now. Let me see the behavior flow. Okay, yes, this is one of the things that I wanted to show you. So this is the behavior flow.
Okay.
Really important. So you have the ability to see here how your people are behaving in your website.
Okay.
So after you have a specific, let's say, landing page that people there land, you see here that slash products, you get 18% goes through the traffic from out of 55,000, but 81 people drop off.
Right.
You see here the red one is the drop off.
Okay.
Or you have the ability to see some specific products or product categories to see where do people move from here.
That's
So
cool.
that's cool and needs a little bit digging, to be honest, but you just need to have a good idea of how traffic is performing.
Right.
So let's say that you want to see how people perform when they are in the cow tagging and where do they go from there. So you can go on highlight traffic through here. And most of the people, if you go click on the group details here, you see where do people go. Cow tagging, cow print, so sorry?
How'd that pop up, that little box there? What'd you click?
This one. If you
okay, gotcha.
yeah, click the group detail. But you can't really have great results on that because it needs a little bit of digging. And here you just want the ability to see how people are performing. So if you want to say, let's say, clear highlighting, let's say that people go on to checkout. Where do people go from here? So most of the people go into the checkout, but you see here that you also have people that are dropping off.
Right.
So when people are in the contact information page, 50% of the people go through and continue the process, but 49% drop off. You see that?
Yeah.
Or you can go and click on here and highlight traffic through here. And you see that people go on to, some people go back again into the collections, or some people go back to the products.
Right.
Some of the people go back to the shipping and go to the payment. So you can really have a good idea, but it needs a lot of digging, a lot of it.
Yeah. That's
and
cool.
It's pretty messed up. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's pretty messed up. It needs time here.
Right.
And the last one, the conversions are best one. If you go here to e-commerce overview, you have the ability to see how your store is performing in these specific months. You have the ability to go to product performance. And you see here, so let's say that you want to see that specific one, cow print, high shocks. And let's say that you want to see, okay, this was performing great on December. Okay, so let's say click on December. Apply. Awesome. So I want to see, so these socks right on December, what were the source medium that they came from? What were my best traffic sources? So let's say that you have fixed the numbers, you have fixed the referrals here, and it's Facebook, blah, 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 blah. So you see the ability, maybe you have the ability to scale. Okay, this is one. I want to see what, let's say I get on all my products and I get on from September to today. Oh man. I get our products for a long period of time, and I want to see, okay, our cow print high socks, okay, brought the most revenue for me. Okay, let's see what day of the week did they perform best. So you can go secondary dimension and click on day of the week name. And you see here that on Fridays, you are doing a really good job of selling socks.
Yeah.
Or you can say specifically, okay, Fridays, but I want to see specific time. It doesn't call it like time. Let me find how it's called. Minute, hour.
Oh yeah.
Not this one. It's not really easy to see hour. I don't remember if the hour index, no, the hours, the plain hour.
Yeah.
So awesome. You see here, you have the ability to see how your store is performing on the specific cow print high socks, depending on the hour.
Nice.
So you see that on the evening, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., you had 100%, 20% of your sales came these hours.
Right.
And some of the people also 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 9 p.m. So you can get some really cool reporting on how your store is performing, and maybe you have the ability to see specific stuff.
Yeah.
So if you go to all products, okay, you have the ability to see here and go day of the week name. You can get out to a very good conclusion of how your days work. So let's open up that. Okay. Still loading. And you have the ability to go to advanced because you want to see how Friday is working for you, because these are all tons of hundreds of products. And let's see that you want to see how it's working. So let's say go into advanced, day of the week name, and let's say that we want to see only Friday. Click on apply. The ability to see that on total you get 50% of your sales here on quantity, you get them on a Friday. So 50% on your revenue comes on a Friday.
Right.
Maybe this is a good thing to know in order to scale and push harder on Fridays. Or maybe you see that on Thursdays, let's say, or Tuesdays, you're not doing a really good job on sales. So maybe you want to press down, not step on the gas on these days, and save you some money.
Yeah, totally.
And then one other thing, man, I could go on for hours, but the thing is, I need you to know what are the best things in order to scale your store and looking at the correct numbers.
Yeah.
So another good thing I wanted to show you is going to the sales performance. And here you have the ability, but I don't need the date. You have the ability to see how your store is performing based on specific sales. So I don't know why the primary dimension is date. Okay. Sales performance.
I mean, I guess that's like
Okay.
2015, December 11th. I feel like that top one would be.
Yeah. This is exactly like it, but
Cool.
I didn't want to see this one. The sales performance. Okay. This is where these were in the transactions. So from here, you will actually get to see how your store is performing on a specific orders.
Right.
So if you go and see this specific order on your Shopify store, you can click on that and you can see what are the people who bought
Right.
here. These are the products that they bought. Or you can see here, let's see, what is the source medium? Where do these people came from? They didn't came from PayPal, but they came from Facebook. Or let's see, what is the specific campaign do they came from? Awesome. So this is the campaign. So I hope that you get the idea of how to deep dive in your numbers and see some more cool stuff on that.
Yeah, definitely.
So okay, let me see here, final visualization. Okay, so the thing is that okay, we need to go into some goals. So right now, let me tell you as well the how to set up goals as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So from e-commerce tracking is great, and it has been enabled on your store, and we see that you get all the data. But you have the ability to see a specific sales funnel and where are people are dropping. Here I showed you some stuff on the behavior, but it's really fuzzy. So if you want to see a funnel like that, like this one, to see how let's find a better one. Seeing how many people viewed the cart and how many people bounced, how many people started the checkout, how many people bounced, gone to the checkout completions and blah blah blah. We have to enable to write down some specific goals for your website.
Okay.
Okay. So right now, if I go into setting up some goals, okay, I have the ability to set up to 20 goals. So let's say I want to set up a new goal. I can go into new goal, or either use a specific template, or I can do it in the custom. So let's say I want to see people who completed the purchase. So checkout complete, continue. I have a destination page, so continue. Okay, so let's say that this one, the actual page is thank you page. If you click on the verify, I don't remember how. Okay, so before I get to move on with this one, I need to get the thank you page.
Okay.
But if you get to do that, you will have the ability to start seeing on a funnel mode which are the people that are getting into your store and how your store is performing, where people do bounce off and blah blah. So before I get to do that, let me go into reporting. And find what is the thank you page. Okay, so it's take out thank you. And go back. Did I copy it? And go back here, goals, new goal, checkout complete, continue, checkout complete. Okay, verify this goal. It doesn't say any of it. I don't know why.
Okay.
Probably it should. Anyway, okay, so right now, continue. You want to see all the goals. Save, done. So right now, probably should have said, I don't know why it says like that. So right now, if you go to conversions and go to funnel visualization, when people will start flowing, it will start saying you as this one, how many people went to proceed to checkout. And here, from the same image, you can go and go some new goals and go to people that, sorry, go to admin again, goals, and put in a new goal from people, the people who added to cart, or the people who went into the payment information, or the people who went all that, like that. So you will have the ability to see all the funnels. Now here, add to cart, continue, but you have to do it on a custom event. So this is a little bit tricky because you have to put in some custom code in your website to do this goal. Event, you have to do the specific one. Maybe you need to advise on a programmer, because myself as well, I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
But really, you will have the ability to test everything and see where is the leak if you have any problems with your funnel. Okay. So that's about it. Right now, I think that you have a very good idea of what to do and how to do it from day one.
Yeah.
And then the magic happens when we start to digging in more in our data and start seeing some real campaigns, so how do they perform, if we have the ability to scale. And man, you always know it, I'm always here up for helping you out.
Awesome, man. I really appreciate it. It was awesome. We definitely got a good idea of what to do forward and just kind of knowing where the traffic's going. So I will definitely hit you up if I have any questions going forward.
Do you have any questions so far right now?
I think I'm pretty good, man. I'm just setting up all these little pieces in there. Going to put some goals in with like our fan club stuff and all that. Get my developer on the page speed times and making sure that we're tracking all of our links here forward.
Okay, good stuff, man.